The silly season of Formula One has arrived, and you guessed it, another historic driver switch is on the horizon. The pit lane is buzzing, and the paddocks are full with rumors. Buckle up as we rev our engines, traverse the curves of the Formula One terrain, and reveal the info, rumors, and potential game changers that promise to once again alter the dynamics of the grid. For 2024, Lewis Hamilton is the most notable free agent, but that term needs to be used with care. Could Hamilton be seen moving, though? Contract renewals have always been a comparatively smooth, if not quick, process because of the nature of the relationship between Hamilton and Mercedes. They used to wait until the winter to reveal his new contract for the 2021 campaign, which started the following month. The management team of Hamilton and Toto Wolff, CEO of Mercedes, have been in talks for a while, and they are now coming to an end. "I don't want to give you a date," Wolff explained following the Belgian Grand Prix. "It's lawyers speaking to lawyers. It's no material things anymore. But you have to give it time." The 7-time world champion and Mercedes both stated earlier this year that new multi-year contract will be signed, but the deal has not yet been finalized. When Hamilton becomes a free agent in 2024, there will be a lot of speculation about what he will do next. Even a 2-year deal would send Hamilton into his 40s, so if the contract is finalized, it may be Hamilton's last F1 contract. However, it doesn't appear that Hamilton's F1 career is about to end just yet. Hamilton was rumored to be moving to Ferrari in 2024 a few months ago. According to Jonathan McAvoy of the Daily Mail, who also claimed that business president John Elkann is already in close communication, Ferrari was prepared to give Hamilton £40 million. Hamilton, however, denied having direct conversations with Ferrari employees. Regarding the speculations, Ferrari team principal Frédéric Vasseur stated that hiring Hamilton is an intriguing idea, but he emphasized that no formal contact has been made. "We didn't discuss anything. Every team on the grid, in my opinion, would eventually desire to have Hamilton. It would be absurd to not say something along these lines," says Vasseur. Hamilton exudes a lack of urgency and concern for the situation. Recent press inquiries about updates have been dismissed by him, who has insisted there are none to offer, but that everything would be completed when it is ready. And so there won't be a switch to Ferrari after all. Since Nick de Vries departed AlphaTauri, there has been even more discussion regarding other drivers' moves on the grid, and right now, Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc are the topics of everyone's attention. Charles Leclerc's current contract with Ferrari expires at the end of 2024, and if circumstances do not change, the team's top driver is frequently mentioned as a potential exit candidate. Respected F1 author Joe Soward recently stated in a column that Charles Leclerc will join Mercedes, while Carlos Sainz is expected to join Audi. He stated, "The rumor mill now thinks Carlos Sainz will go off to Audi in 2025, while others think Charles Leclerc will go mad if he stays where he is at Ferrari, and that Mercedes would love to have him. I am not saying any of this is true. I am merely pointing out the chit-chat. The ambition of both Charles Leclerc and Sainz has always been to compete for the Maranello-based squad. They both emphatically disputed earlier reports of team changes. Despite this, followers and experts continue to forecast a change in the future. Although it is now hard to determine when Lewis Hamilton may decide to retire, many believe Charles Leclerc will succeed him. The Monegasque and Ferrari are reportedly presently in discussions about a 2-year contract extension with a 3-year extension option. However, neither Charles Leclerc nor Ferrari have formally announced anything. Speculations linking Carlos Sainz to the Sauber team continue, despite the Spaniard criticizing fabricated Audi rumors a few months ago. Sainz's current contract with Ferrari expires at the conclusion of the 2024 season, and earlier this year there were whispers that he would join Sauber, which will become Audi in 2026, instead of staying with Ferrari. The Spaniard called the reports uncorroborated and manufactured stories, voiced his unhappiness with them, and stated that he wanted to remain with Ferrari for a very long time. He has denied the allegations, but Auto Action believes he has already signed a pre-contract with Audi and may race for Sauber in 2025 as Audi gets ready to make its grid debut. His denial hasn't done much to quell the suspicions. Although an extension with Ferrari is not ruled out, the pre-contract is merely a declaration of interest and demonstrates the Spaniard's consideration of his possibilities. According to the story, rally legend Carlos Sainz Sr. may be playing a significant role in the discussions because of his father's connections to Audi and his participation for the company in the last 2 Dakar rallies. Sainz has also been mentioned as a potential transfer to Alpine. In 2024, Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon's contracts will need to be renegotiated. Given how much the organization is changing right now, there is a strong probability that one or both of them might be replaced. Sainz would also have a fantastic chance to show off his skills because despite matching Leclerc's performance in his first and third seasons with the club, he has never been Ferrari's favorite. So Carlos Sainz establishes a deadline for the contract's completion in 2025. "I do prefer starting a season already knowing where I'm going to be the following year," he admitted, because that eliminates the distraction that contract negotiations often generate when you need to be completely focused on staying on schedule and doing your duties with the team you're presently working with. The only way to advance is in this manner. Although the season hasn't even begun yet, and the end is still around 4 months away, it's true that after this tournament is over, I'll totally concentrate on planning my future. The intention is to enter the championship in 2024 worry-free, and my future contract is already formally sealed," he added. However, there can be a lot of changes around the Red Team. As a result of McLaren's recent improvement in performance, there is a lot of talk about Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, who are both connected to Ferrari and Red Bull, respectively. Although Piastri denied having any immediate plans to join the Austrian team, it is still possible that conditions at McLaren may rapidly deteriorate. The door will remain open for the Australian starting in 2025, and Helmut Marko only had positive things to say about the grid's newest driver, hinting that there is a lot he might accomplish with the right vehicle. On the other hand, Lando Norris, whose prenup with Ferrari has been widely rumored, is here since his old friend Carlos Sainz is about to leave the team for Audi. Norris isn't happy about some of the car's flaws, like low-speed corner stability, and has consistently urged that despite the car's recent performance surge, it has a lot of flaws that need to be fixed sooner rather than later. The team is suddenly in a tight race to beat Ferrari or Aston Martin by the end of the season. If McLaren wants to keep Norris on the team for a long period, they have until 2025 to make the car better. And although they made great progress in 2023, that doesn't guarantee the young British player would sign. The superstar has already signed a pre-contract with Ferrari, placing him next to Leclerc as soon as Sainz departs for Audi, according to sources close to Ferrari and McLaren. Therefore, it seems that Ferrari will shortly undergo significant adjustments. The silly season of 2024 does not currently seem to be particularly ridiculous. In F1, things might, however, alter incredibly quickly.